Hello and welcome. My name is Rosie Bingaman and we're going to do just a basic beginner's flow today. Beginning with just making sure you have everything you need. So if you happen to have blocks, you're welcome to get those blocks. If you don't have a block and you're practicing from home, a book will work, or a water bottle. Anything that can really bring the ground a little bit closer. You're not going to be putting your full weight on it. You'll just be resting your hand on there. You can also have a strap with you. This helps make your arms a little bit longer. So if you struggle with flexibility, a strap, a long towel, a jump rope would also work here. Just a couple of tools to have available to you. But we'll begin by centering. So just giving yourself a moment to arrive, coming into a nice, comfortable seated position. Feeling the earth beneath you, the solid ground. Lengthening the spine, lifting the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, letting the shoulder blades sink down your back. Let go of any tension in your body. Feel your heart beating. And notice that you are breathing. Begin to deepen your breath, taking a deep and long inhale in, feeling your belly rise, and a slow and controlled exhale out, feeling your belly return. Inhaling, feeling your belly rise and the ribs expand. Exhaling, feeling the ribs and the belly return. Inhaling, feeling the belly rise, the ribs expand and the chest rise. Exhaling, feeling them all return. Try to keep your awareness on that movement, the belly, the ribs, the chest, as you inhale and exhale. Let go of any thoughts or distractions. And if thoughts and distractions creep in, just gently acknowledge them and bring your awareness back to your breath. Noticing that full movement through the front and back of the body. Slowly let that breath return to its normal rhythm. Let your hands come down toward the earth. As you take an inhale, let the hands come up overhead, joining your palms together. And as you exhale, let your hands come down to heart center, resting your thumbs on your sternum. I'll open class today with the Shanti mantra. The words in English are, from ignorance, lead me to truth. From darkness, lead me to light. From death, lead me to immortality. You're welcome to join me in chanting this mantra, or you can focus on setting an intention for your practice, dedicating your practice to someone or something, or setting a goal for yourself. I will open with one Om, which is the initial sound or vibration that connects everything in the universe and goes by many names. Take a deep and long inhale in, Om. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Namaste. Gently open your eyes. Sitting up nice and tall, bring your legs out in front of you. And using a strap, bring that strap next to your body. Take that right heel in toward the glute. Interlacing the fingers under the foot, or here you can take that strap and bring it under your foot. For those of you following me at home, I'm going to be leading from a beginner's place, but if you are more advanced, you're welcome to take this wherever you'd like. Sitting up nice and tall, really keeping that spine long. Inhale, lengthen the leg, and exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lengthen, keep your shoulders relaxed. Exhale, bring the right foot down. Inhale, lengthen that right leg. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lengthen. This time we're going to hold that leg up, pushing through the heel, sitting up nice and tall. Really lift the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Relax those shoulders down. And begin to feel that stretch through the hamstring and calf. And then as you exhale, bring that heel back down. Send the right leg out. Bring the left heel in toward the glute. Bring that strap underneath the ball of the foot. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the leg down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Push through the heel. Really relax those shoulders. If you have to jiggle them a little bit, that's totally fine. Keep that spine nice and long. We don't want any rounding through the back. Breathing here. As you exhale, bring that left leg back down. Release the strap off to the side. And bring the bottom of the feet toward each other, finding your butterfly pose. And here you're just going to gently grab the feet, if you can reach them, sitting up nice and tall, and begin bringing the knees up and down. And you can find your own rhythm here. The faster you go, the warmer those hips will get. We're just trying to loosen those hips up a little bit right now. 3, 2, 1. Let the knees come to a stillness. Inhale, lengthen your spine, so get that back nice and tall. And as you exhale, keep that spine long as you fold forward. If you can go deeper, you can bring those elbows down onto the thighs and push so that the knees reach toward the ground a little bit more. If not, you just stay where you are. When you can feel that stretch through the hip flexors, just keep that spine long and let those hips stretch. As you inhale, slowly work your way back up to sitting. And we're going to move into a tabletop position. So bringing the hands or the wrists right underneath the shoulders and those knees right underneath the hips, so you have that straight 90-degree angle at the armpit and at the hip. From here, we'll take cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly button down, arch the back, send the gaze up. As you exhale, lift the pelvis, round the shoulders, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, arch your back, send your gaze up. Exhale, round the shoulders, bring the chin to the chest. Move with your own breath, arching that back on your inhale and rounding the spine on your exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. And at some point you might feel your body needs a different kind of movement, and feel free to move in whatever way your body needs. Take one more full breath here. And as you finish your exhale, come back to tabletop. From here, push into that left hand, and as you inhale, lift that right hand up, feeling a gentle twist here. And as you exhale, send your right arm between that left wrist and that left knee. Inhale, come back up, opening that right side body. Exhale, send that right arm through. Inhale, open up. And exhale, send it back through. Inhale, opening. And exhale, sending it through. Taking our last movement, we're going to hold. Inhale, opening that side body. Holding here for a moment, really being aware of that stretch through the chest, the opening of the heart. Feeling that stretch through the shoulders. And as you exhale, send the right arm through. Let your body weight come down onto that right shoulder. You can bring that left hand up overhead. You're welcome to take that left arm, wrapping it around, tucking it into the right hip crease. You can also just let that left hand rest wherever it feels good to you. Breathing here, just letting that shoulder stretch. As you inhale, bring that left hand back down to the mat, finding your way back to tabletop. From here, we're going to switch sides, coming into the left hand, so pushing into that right hand, taking that left arm up, opening the body. And as you exhale, send that left arm through. Inhale, opening. Exhale, sending 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 it through. Last one, this one will hold. Inhale, open that chest, feeling that stretch, feeling that twist through the spine. Breathing still, nice and deep. And as you exhale, send that left arm between the right hand and the right knee. Again, just leaving that right hand where it is, or bringing it up overhead or around the back and into that left hip crease. Breathing here. And as you inhale, bring that right hand back down to the mat. Bringing that left hand down as well, finding your way back to tabletop here. From here, we're going to move into our first downward facing dog. So really pushing into those palms, gripping your mat with your fingers. Pull that belly button in toward the spine, round the shoulders, tuck your toes, lift the knees slightly off the ground. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up and back, making an upside down V with your body. Maybe pedaling those legs. Sometimes there's a lot of tension in those hamstrings and calves. So as you exhale, maybe draw that right knee in and push the left heel down. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, draw that left knee in and push the right heel down. You're welcome to just move with your own breath here, switching the ankles and the heels as you go. And as you take your next exhale, bring both heels back toward the mat. Inhale, lift up on the toes. And exhale, take the heels down. Take a deep inhale in. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and slowly walk the feet up to your hands. Finding a forward fold. Feet can be about hip width apart, or you can bring them closer together. Grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. You can bend the knees here, really releasing that lower back, or you're welcome to straighten those legs, finding that hamstring stretch here. You can gently bring the elbows up and down to lengthen that spine, or maybe it'll feel better to rock side to side. This is an exploration time for you to just see what feels better to your body. As you exhale, come back to center. Release the arms down to the mat. Let the head hang heavy. Release that neck. You're welcome to kind of just shake that head around. Let the arms hang completely lifeless, completely limp. As you inhale, gently round the spine and slowly come up to standing, letting the head be the last thing that rises. From here, we're going to move into a proper stance, taking Surya Namaskar, the Hatha version. So the feet can be close together, or you can stand them about hip width apart. Either way is fine. It's absolutely a personal preference. Lift onto the balls of your feet to find stability first, and then bring those heels down. Lift all of your toes up off the mat and try to bring them down one at a time without gripping the ground with them. Just slowly bringing them down, feeling the activation in the arches of the feet. Then draw that belly button in toward the spine, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. From here, inhale, lengthen the spine, making it nice and long, reaching the crown of the head up, and then take a back bend. So leading with those shoulders, come into a gentle back bend. Exhale, keeping that spine nice and long. Fold forward, drawing the belly toward the thighs, pushing into the big toes to keep the feet balanced. Inhale, take the right leg back. We're coming into a low lunge, dropping that right knee down. If you have any kind of knee issues, you're welcome to just hold that leg nice and straight. Inhale, bring the hands up overhead, coming into a gentle back bend. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step that left foot back into mountain pose. Inhale, bring the knees down. Exhale, chest and chin. Chandra Namaskar. Inhale, lengthen the body, coming to a low cobra, drawing those Drawing the shoulder blades together, pushing that chest forward. Exhale, bringing the belly back down, tuck the toes, pull that belly button up, coming back to mountain pose. So the feet are together, you're in that upside down V still. Inhale, step the left foot forward, letting that right knee come down. Bringing the hands up overhead, arching that back. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step that right foot forward, folding forward. Inhale with a nice long spine, coming all the way up and into that back bend again. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale, lengthen your spine, reaching the crown of the head up, coming into a back bend, pushing those hips forward. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, arching the lower back slightly, folding forward, drawing the belly toward the thighs. Inhale, step the left leg back, bringing the left knee down. Bring the hands up overhead, arching the back. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step that right foot back into mountain pose. Inhale, bring the knees down. Exhale, chest and chin. Inhale, lengthen to low cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, pull the belly button up, coming back to mountain pose. Inhale, step the right foot forward, drop the left knee down, coming up and arching the back. Exhale, bring the hands back down, step that left foot forward, folding forward. Inhale with a nice long spine, coming into the back bend. Exhale, prayer pose, Samastiti. We'll take that one more time, getting a little bit more comfortable with it. Inhale, lengthen the spine and come into a back bend. Exhale, slight arch in that lower back as you come forward, and then bring the belly toward the thighs. Pushing into those big toes to keep the feet balanced. Inhale, take the right leg back, bringing the right knee down. Taking the hands up overhead and coming into a low crescent. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step that left foot back into mountain. Inhale, bring the knees down. Exhale, chest and chin. Inhale, lengthen to low cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, pull the belly button up, coming back to mountain. Inhale, step the left foot forward, drop that right knee down. Bring the hands up overhead, coming into a back bend. Exhale, bring the hands back down, step the right foot forward, fold forward. Inhale with that nice long spine, coming all the way up and into the back bend. Exhale, prayer pose. Inhale with a nice long spine, coming into the back bend. Exhale, keep that back flat as you fold forward, bringing the belly to the thigh. Inhale, step that left leg back, dropping the left knee down, coming up into that low crescent. Exhale, bring the hands back down, step the right foot back, coming into mountain pose. Inhale, bring the knees down. Exhale, chest and chin. Inhale, lengthen to low cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, pull the belly button up, coming back to mountain. Inhale, step the right foot forward, drop that left knee down. Bring the hands up overhead, finding that back bend. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step the left foot forward, folding forward. Inhale with that nice long spine, come all the way up and into the back bend. Exhale, prayer pose, Samastiti. Take a moment to stand in Shavasana, so feet spread out, palms facing forward, shoulders relaxed down. Just observe your body, noticing the differences you might be feeling from when we first started. Maybe taking a moment to grab water if it's needed. Take a deep inhale in and a slow exhale through the mouth. Open your eyes if they were closed. And gently bring those feet back toward each other. We're going to start doing our regular flow here, beginning with Trikonasana. So, taking that right foot back behind you, just about 3 feet. The best way to set it up, drop that right heel so that it's parallel to the back of the mat. Checking your feet, make sure that your left heel draws a line from that left heel to the middle arch of your right foot. That's just to make sure you can maintain good balance through this. Bringing the hands up to shoulder height. Kind of relaxing those shoulders and reaching through the fingertips to opposite sides. Then from here, shift that right hip back. So now your hips are aligned. And then lengthen that torso forward and take a true side bend. So a lot of times people are back or forward of that side bend. To help you find that true side bend, you can bring that hand into your hip. You feel that hip bone right there. And you're going to take your arm as you fold. That arm should be in line with the leg. And here we're just reaching. You can use a block on the inside or outside of the foot depending on your flexibility. Reaching through the crown of the head. Really feeling the length through the spine and through the hamstring. Your gaze can go to your toes. It can go straight across through a neutral neck, or you can lift that gaze up toward the ceiling. Breathing here, drawing that belly button in slightly to let the abs help with that hold. If the gaze is up, send that gaze back down to the toes, pushing into that back foot. As you inhale, lift the torso up. From here, you're going to take Ardha Chandrasana. This is a more difficult balance, but we're going to talk you through it. So from here, you can use the block just slightly in front of the foot and off to that left side. So about 6 inches up, 6 inches to the left. And when we reach for the block, we're not putting our weight on it. We're just using it as a gentle touch to help with that balance. The legs are going to stay exactly as they are, pushing that left foot into the mat. Lift that right leg up. So the toes are still pointing out. Your hip is open. Try to keep that hip open a little bit more. And then bring that right hand up toward the ceiling. Your gaze can stay down at the ground. Or if you're feeling extra stable, you can lift that gaze up toward the ceiling. Pushing through that right heel to really help maintain balance. And again, not pushing into that left hand, but rather gently lifting that hand up and relaxing those shoulders. Bend into that left leg, bringing that right leg back down. Here your legs are going to go a little wider. And we'll find Warrior Two, but again, check that alignment in the feet so that right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Your left heel is running into the middle arch of your right foot, and bringing those hands up to shoulder height. Again, relaxing the shoulders, reaching through the fingertips so that both arms are active. And your gaze can go over that middle finger, or you can look straight and just keep that neutral neck. Checking on that left knee. You want that left knee over that left ankle, and it should be between your second or third toe. Another thing that happens is the knee falls in or out. We want to try to keep that knee over the ankle so the weight goes onto the femur.
Then from here, try to find the center of your body. So bringing the shoulders over those hips, really lining that body up. A lot of times we want to reach forward. Try not to do that. Try to center that body here. Then from here, reverse that warrior. So the right hand comes down the right thigh. The left palm flips up. And that right arm is going to climb down that right foot, right leg, as you lift that left hand up toward the ceiling, coming into a back side bend. So really feeling that stretch through the left side body here. As you inhale, coming back to warrior two, we're going to move into side angle. So lengthen that torso forward, bring your left forearm to your left thigh, and take the right arm up over that right ear. Imagine drawing a straight line from your right heel to your right middle finger, opening your chest and really feeling that stretch through the side body. Giving yourself a moment here, breathing. And as you exhale, take that right hand down to the mat, turn that right foot forward, plant that left hand, take that left leg back, finding your plank. From here, make sure your shoulders are over your wrists, pushing through those heels to make sure your legs are active. Tuck your tailbone, pull your belly button toward your spine. Push the palms into the mat, rounding those shoulders, and again, gripping the mat with your fingers. Then as you exhale, take those shoulders forward, keep the elbows in, maybe drop onto those knees. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is a typical yoga vinyasa from chaturanga to up dog or cobra and to down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, and slowly walk forward. Again, let the head hang heavy, let the neck hang heavy, and let those arms just hang loose. You can keep the knees bent or straight, whatever feels better to you. And then as you inhale, round the spine and slowly come up to standing. Good. Now we'll move on to the opposite side. So standing up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back. Take that left leg back about 3 feet and drop that left foot parallel to the back of the mat. If you're wondering if your stance is too far or too short, bring the hands up and make a fist. Hopefully, the general stance should be your knuckles are in line with those toes. You can take it further. Under the practice of Iyengar, it's a much wider stance, but this starts to push into your Achilles tendon. So to begin with, just making sure that your toes are in line with those knuckles gives you a pretty good stance for Trikonasana. Engaging those quadriceps to protect the knees, checking that foot alignment, so heel in line with the middle arch of that back foot. Take that left hip back so that the hips are aligned. Then inhale, lengthen that torso forward, and exhale, take that side bend. Keeping the chest open, not coming forward, but keeping that chest open. Maybe gently pulling that belly button toward the spine. And again, that gaze can go up or stand. That gaze can go up or remain neutral or stay at the ground. If the gaze is up, shift that gaze down to the toes, pushing into that back foot. Inhale, bring that torso up. Then from here, Ardha Chandrasana, so half moon. It's a difficult balance, but we can try it even as beginners. Bending into that right leg, reaching for the ground, and then pulling that left leg up. Pushing through that heel to try to help keep that balance. And it's okay if we lose that balance and the foot comes down. It's much like life. Sometimes we can't juggle everything at the same time, and it's totally okay. We just got to roll with it. Then from here, bend into that right leg, bringing that left foot down and finding your warrior two or Virabhadrasana B. Let's bring, again, checking those legs. That's the most important part, from the base up. So knee is over the ankle, and that knee is hovering between the second and third toe. You want to make sure you can see those toes. Heel to the middle arch of that back foot, and the shoulders over the hips. Maybe tucking that tailbone slightly and pulling the belly button toward the spine. That'll just help with that good alignment and good posture. Relaxing the shoulders, reaching through the fingertips. Then reverse that warrior. Let that left hand come down. Flip the right palm up and inhale into that reverse warrior. Inhale, bring it back to a warrior two stance. And then finding that side angle, lengthen the torso forward, bring the forearm to the thigh, take that left arm up over the ear. Really feeling that stretch through the side body, keeping that chest open. Again here, don't let that arm come down. Keep everything nice and open. Breathing nice and deep. As you exhale, take that left hand down to the mat, turn that left foot forward, plant the right hand on the mat, send that right foot back. Again, find that plank, rounding the shoulders, pulling the belly button toward the spine, pushing through the heels, gripping the mat with your fingers. Maybe dropping the knees down, bringing the shoulders forward, keeping the elbows in toward the ribs, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. If you need a rest, coming down onto the knees, bring the big toes together, send the sit bones back toward the heels, and find your child's pose. Slowly take one more deep inhale in. And exhale out. And as you inhale, slowly walk yourself up, coming to a sitting position, bringing those legs out in front of you, pointing those toes towards you, maybe taking that extra skin out from underneath the sit bones. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. And then if you have a strap, this is another good place to use it. So inhale, lengthen your spine. You can bring those hands up overhead if you'd like, and exhale, fold halfway down. So from here, you can take those hands over the tops of the feet. You can grab wherever you'd like, and if you're using that strap, bringing it around the balls of the feet or the towel, whatever you happen to have. Inhale, lengthen the spine one more time, and exhale, bring the belly toward the thigh, really keeping that spine nice and long. And sometimes here, those hamstrings are a little tight. What I really want you to feel is the lengthening in the spine. So if those hamstrings are too tight, bend them gently and take that belly a little closer to the thighs. And slowly over time, you can try to straighten those legs, but really keep that spine long and feel that lengthening in your lower back. This is Paschimottanasana, is the name of the pose. And if you can fold down a little bit more, you can relax that neck, but try to keep the neck and head in line with your spine. So don't just drop them down. Try to keep them nice and in line with the spine, making sure that the whole spine stays nice and straight. And as you inhale, slowly come back up, releasing that strap from around the feet. Bring that right foot, the bottom of the right foot, to the left inner thigh for Janusarsasana.
or head over the knee, head to knee pose. Sitting up nice and tall here. You can use the strap here as well. Inhale, lengthen your spine. You can bring those hands up overhead, and exhale, fold forward. Here, really trying to keep that torso over the left leg. So sometimes bringing that left hand out to help pull you a little bit more toward the left can be helpful. You can also use that strap here if you can't reach the foot. Just gently grabbing onto that foot, remembering to relax those shoulders, relax the body. And here, really pushing through that heel, bringing the toes towards you to feel that stretch through the hamstrings. Breathing nice and deep. As you inhale, slowly come back up. And we'll switch the legs here, taking the right leg out, bringing the bottom of the left foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, gently bring that belly toward the thigh. Again, that right hand can come out to help you pull your torso in line with that right leg. You're welcome to use that strap around the leg to help pull you a little deeper. And if you can center without a problem, you can just allow both hands to come to that strap or to the back of the foot. So lots of options here, just finding your own space. And again, keeping that spine in line. Inhale, slowly coming back up to sitting. Taking this left leg and bringing it over the top of the right leg. Gomukhasana. For those that are a little bit more flexible in the hips and would like to go a little bit deeper, you can take this right heel and bring it toward the left glute. Trying to line the knees up, so sometimes lifting the back hips up and lining those knees up will help. I'm going to just lead half Gomukhasana, but for those that would like to go deeper, that option is available to you. Inhale, lengthen the spine here, really reach the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. And exhale, again, bring that belly down toward that left leg. You can use that strap around the leg to get a little deeper, but try not to round. We really want to keep that spine nice and long here. If you can go deep enough, you can feel this stretch all the way into the glutes. Definitely can feel it through your calves and hamstrings. This prevents any cheating, any bending of the knee, to keep that leg nice and long. As you inhale, slowly come back up, releasing that strap, sending that left leg out, crossing that right leg over. Again, inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, folding down. And you may feel more tightness on one side versus the other, and that's completely natural. As we move through life, we don't normally stay balanced, so one side can be much tighter than the other. Just breathe nice and deep into that into the glutes, into the hamstrings, into the calves, wherever you're feeling it the most. Trying to relax those shoulders, only using the muscles you might need to use, letting go of any tension through the rest of the body. And as you inhale, slowly come back up. And here we'll bring that left heel toward the glutes, trying to line that shin up with the top of your mat so you've got a 90-degree angle, and then taking that right leg over the top. If this is not possible for you, just crossing that right leg in the front, trying to line it up as much parallel as you can will work as well. From here, inhale, lengthen the spine, reaching the crown of the head up, and as you exhale, walk those fingers forward, keeping the spine nice and long, just walking down as far as you can. For some of you, that may mean just a slight bend, and that's okay. Wherever you feel that is totally fine. Breathing into your hips, into those glutes. into wherever you're feeling that tension the most. And if you'd like to deepen, you can slowly walk that body over toward the left side. This will give you a nice side body stretch as well as deepen the stretch on that hip. Through that hip joint, you should be feeling that right in here. And if it's too much, just bring yourself back to center. You can still enjoy that stretch from the center. As you inhale, slowly bring yourself back to center if you're not already there. Exhale here, and as you inhale, slowly walk yourself back up. Switching the legs so that right leg comes under and the left leg comes in front or on top, whichever one works better for you. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, walk the body down. Again, nice long spine here. Wherever you reach that edge where you'll feel discomfort, but it's a good discomfort that you can settle into. And then if you'd like to deepen, slowly walk that body toward the right side. Getting a little deeper into the hip and feeling that stretch through the side body. As you inhale, come back to center. Take an exhale here, and then inhale, slowly walk yourself back up. From here, we'll move on to the back. Laying down, stretching that left leg up, out, bringing that right knee in. Here, still using that strap if you'd like, and I'll show you without a strap. You're just going to hold the back of that calf, or maybe if you're flexible enough, take your peace fingers, wrapping them around the big toe. If you're using the strap here or a towel, whatever you have handy, bring it around the ball of the foot, and as you inhale, lengthen that leg. Push through the heel, letting the toes point towards you. And then as you exhale, draw that right leg in as deep as you can, relaxing those shoulders, breathing nice and deep. Only using the muscles in the arm that you need. Then slowly guide that right leg toward the right side. So if you're using a hand, just gently taking the outside of that leg to help support the leg. If you're using the strap, just gently holding that leg where it is. And with that right leg coming down, try to keep that left hip on the ground. If you need to, placing that left hand on your left hip to help keep it toward the ground so you allow a little bit more space for that right hip flexor to stretch. Inhale, bring that right leg back to center. Switch, if you're using a strap or a towel, switch that strap or towel to the left hand. If you're just using your hand, you can take that left hand to the inside or outside of that right foot and gently guide that right leg toward the left side. Here we're not looking for a twist. I'm just looking to stretch the IT band. So when you feel that stretch run down the outside of that leg, find that edge for yourself and just breathe into it. As you inhale, bring that right leg back to center, bend that right leg, remove the strap or towel, and then send that right leg out. Bringing that left knee in now. Again, using the fingers around the toe, using your hands to support the calf, or using that strap around the ball of the foot, pushing through that heel.
And here, if your lower back bothers you, you are absolutely welcome to bend that other leg, keeping it on the ground to release some of that pressure from the lower back. Exhaling, drawing that left leg in as deep as you can. Pushing through that heel to really feel that stretch through the hamstrings and calf. And then keeping that right hip on the ground as you exhale, lower that left leg toward the left side. As you inhale, bring that left leg back to center. And as you exhale, gently guide that left leg toward the right side. Inhale, bring that left leg back to center. Bend that left knee, removing the strap or towel if you're using one. Draw both knees in toward the chest, using your hands to create a little pressure. Draw those knees in. Maybe gently massage that lower back. Then take the hands out to the sides, palms facing down. Drawing the knees in toward the chest if they're not still there. And as you exhale, slowly bring the knees toward the left side, sending that gaze out over the right. Relaxing the shoulders down. Not trying to force the knees down. In fact, if the knees don't go down, you're welcome to use a pillow or block, something under those knees to help support them. And if it doesn't feel great to send that gaze out over your right shoulder, you're welcome to just keep that neck neutral. Just nice and gentle, not forcing anything here. As you inhale, gently bring the knees back to center. And as you exhale, guide those knees toward the right as you send the gaze out over the left. Or keep that neck neutral. Inhale, gently bring those knees back to center. Again, bring that gentle pressure with the hands to draw those knees in as deep as possible. Releasing that lower back. And then gently rock side to side, or you can rock forward and backward. You're also welcome to take a happy baby, turning the bottom of the feet up toward the ceiling, drawing the knees toward the ground, and then gently moving each leg from side to side. So whatever feels best to you here, and you can use this time as well if maybe you're feeling tension in another place that maybe we didn't cover. You're welcome to take a stretch here. Do whatever you'd like to prepare for Shavasana. Shavasana is a resting pose, a recovery pose. It's also a space to accept life as it is, to accept that we are mortal, to accept whatever may come. Wherever you are, when you're ready, slowly move into your Shavasana. Traditionally, that is one leg out to either side of your mat. Arms are away from the body, palms are facing up. Relaxing the shoulders down. Relaxing the head. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you in the setting you're in. Taking a deep inhale in. And as you exhale, letting go. Letting go of the things that cannot be changed. Letting go of the things you have no control over. Letting go of your tension. Let your eyes sink back into their sockets. Let your tongue come away from the roof of your mouth. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your cheeks, and your jaw. Feel the heaviness of each and every one of your bones, and let them sink deep into the earth. Let your mind drift away. And with every breath, let go of the physical world. Slowly begin bringing your awareness back to the physical world. Taking a deep inhale in and sighing out through your mouth. Gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe rotating through your wrists and your ankles. Maybe gently taking those hands up overhead, stretching from the tips of the fingers all the way down to the toes. And then bringing those knees in toward the chest. Gently rocking from side to side, taking one last lower back massage. And when you're ready, rolling onto either side, using your arms as a pillow. And as your body is ready, gently press yourself up into a comfortable
seated position. And we'll close today with 1 Om and 3 Shanti. Om, the initial sound or vibration that connects everything in the universe, but can go by many names. And Shanti, meaning peace. You're welcome to join me in chanting this mantra, or you can focus on revisiting that intention that you set at the beginning of class. If you'd like, you can bring the hands to heart center. Take a deep and long inhale in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. May you carry light, love, and peace with you always, and bring it to everyone you meet. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon on this yoga journey we begin together. And thank you to the EOD Warrior Foundation for all of their support.